Having already created and previewed our form, we're ready to share it, begin collecting responses, and analyzing the data. The form by default is ready for responses, but nobody knows about it until we share it. Clicking the Send button in the upper right, it's wise to first share the form with an individual, a colleague or a supervisor, just to get their take on how the form is composed. Alternately, we can share the link by copying the entire link and emailing it to multiple recipients, or by simply including it as a link within a website or some other medium. We can also copy code and place it in a web page. If you're using a Google site, this isn't necessary. You can directly insert the form from the Insert menu within Google Sites. You can automatically collect information about the respondent's GeoHSD ID by checking this box. And if you want to restrict folks to just one response, you check this box as well. This form is my own personal support log, but I could also share this with another person and give them editing rights. This makes sense for supervisors, particularly when you created the form at the request of a supervisor, and they need access to either edit or look at the responses. Once the form's in use, select Responses, and you can actually look at all of the responses you've received to date. Google Forms will give you this in summary form. Notice that I have a pie chart, I have text, and it all depends on what kind of question was being asked. When you want to end selection of responses, you can simply toggle and say not accepting responses. The power of forms is really in putting all this information in a spreadsheet. Click the spreadsheet icon to view sheets. You and anyone who you have assigned as a collaborator can look at the individual responses, which are time-stamped, or you can go up to Form, Show Summary of Responses. Note that it also gives you a graph showing the number of responses per day. Now there's more that we can do in terms of sorting and extracting summary information from the Google Sheet. We'll leave that for instruction on Google Sheets.